Welcome to the Barbados Today News Update for Wednesday, January 23, 2019. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carol Williams. We begin with reports of a shooting at Baxters Road, St. Michael this evening. It's alleged that a man was shot multiple times while sitting in his vehicle near Jordan's supermarket. Reports are that around 6:10 p.m., a lone gunman emerged from the New Orleans area and fired on the victim, who was taken to hospital. You can visit our social media sites for the very latest on this story. Put down the weapons of destruction and pick up the tools of empowerment. Youth Minister Adrian Ford made the impassioned plea today, even as he declared that there is a new hashtag called the Put Down and Pick Up. With 7 murders recorded so far for the year, 3 of them gun-related and another 11 shootings, Minister Ford told the launch of the Youth Achieving Results program it was time for young people to invest in the Barbadian dream.
That there's a new hashtag for our young people, and it's called Put Down and Pick Up. The Put Down and Pick Up hashtag refers to the fact that I am imploring you to put down all those weapons today. And I will repeat, we need our young people in Barbados to put down those weapons of destruction and pick up the tools of empowerment, the tools of the creative culture, the tools of your imagination, the tools of your ability, your talents to work magic around those dreams, what I call the Barbadian dream. I want you to remember that hashtag, because that hashtag must go with you every single day of this journey. And I want you to remember that what you will be doing the next coming weeks in this program will determine your future. Because it's no secret that crime and violence has raised its ugly head in this country. And I am saying today, there's only one Barbados that we know. There's not a Barbados.
Minister Ford also made it clear that his Barbados Labour Party government will do all in its power to arrest the worrying trend.
All the bad and all the elements, the miscreant, we are going, as a government, to handcuff it. We are going to put it before the magistrate's court, and we are going to lock it up for life. Because we are not going to allow the criminal element to take over our country. As simple as that. And this voice that you hear from the Minister of the Youth is the collective voice of every single member of the cabinet and the government of the day. There are too much opportunities for young people to pick up those tools of empowerment and put down those deadly weapons. Because the reality is, if we lose one, we lose one too many. And our country will never ever be reduced to a country of fear.
The minister's plea came as the St. Thomas family searches for answers following the death of their loved one. 35-year-old Barry Delano Taylor of Shrub Hill lost his life around 6:50 p.m. yesterday, close to the Lester Vaughan School. He was lying on that road with what police say appeared to be a laceration to the back of his neck. His mother, Joan Ben, tells Barbados Today the death of her firstborn has impacted the family greatly, and she's hoping that whomever is responsible will be brought to justice in the shortest possible time. Anyone with information relative to this investigation is asked to contact the police emergency at 211, Crime Stoppers at 1-800-8477, or the nearest police station. To news from the Senate now, Minister of Innovation, Science and Smart Technology, Kay McConney, today described Public Finance Management Bill 2019 as show and tell at the very highest level of financial management. And according to her, the bill will bring a high level of transparency in the management of public finances. The minister made the comment as she opened the debate on the bill in the upper house this morning.
The Public Finance Management Bill seeks to do several things. I highlight 4 key things it seeks to do. Number 1, it seeks to bring discipline to the practice of financial management in all of government. Where previous legislation may have spoken specifically to ministries within central government, this act now brings the state-owned enterprises into the law.
In sports, West Indies reached 264 for 8 at the close of play after opting to bat first on the opening day of the first test against England at Kensington Oval today. Shea Hope made 57, Shimron Hetmeyer is 56 not out, Roston Chase 54, John Campbell 44 and Craig Brathwaite 40. England's James Anderson took 4 for 33 and Ben Stokes 3 for 47. Day 2 bowls off at 10 tomorrow morning.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Venezuelans living in Barbados today showed solidarity for their fellow countrymen as they staged protest action in the Rockley area over the political situation in Caracas. Here's what some of them had to say.
We are supporting our Venezuelan government and our Venezuelan people in the opposition to take out Mr. Nicolás Maduro, who has taken presidency as an usurpator because he was not elected by the people. His government created elections in May, and he supposedly was the winner, but everybody knows that it was fraudulent. And we were expecting for him to leave the government on the 10th of January. He never did.
It is very important to clarify to people. A lot of people out there are saying that the Venezuelan government is legal, that they were elected in May 2018. They were not.
At the same time, thousands protested in Venezuela's capital in a bid to topple President Nicolás Maduro's government. Maduro was sworn in for a second term earlier this month. More in this Reuters TV report.
Hundreds of thousands of anti-government protesters flooded the streets of Caracas Wednesday, backing the opposition's call to oust Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro. The protests come as the new leader of Congress, Juan Guaido, in a surprise move, took an oath swearing himself in as interim president in front of cheering crowds. Guaido has called on the military to disavow Maduro and promised amnesty for those who helped to bring a return to democracy. Reuters correspondent Angus Barrick is in Caracas following the fast-moving story.
Now that he has actually declared himself president, that opens up kind of several possible scenarios. One is that the government here reacts swiftly to clamp down on this, possibly maybe pressing charges of rebellion against him. That's one possibility. And the other is that Guaido effectively creates a sort of parallel government which might be recognized internationally.
Already on Wednesday, U.S. President Donald Trump threw his weight behind Guaido, releasing a statement recognizing him as the country's interim president.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news update via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM. Have a good evening. I'm Carol Williams.